We're good.
High school athletics emphasize positive values. Participants learn all 36 of teamwork, respect, responsibility, and perspective. It reminds you that good behavior and spectrum on and misconduct will not be tolerated. Let this competition reflect mutual respect among all participants, officials, and fans. Good luck. Good luck. We stand for our prayer recitation followed by the national anthem. Our Father, you created us to strive for the best. Grant to all athletes, coaches, and fans strength to pursue excellence during this event. We pray for the safety of these athletes, protect them from injury and harm, and finally we pray for your grace and guidance. Amen. Amen.
Oh, say
Good evening and welcome to the St. Henry High School, the home of the Crusaders. Here are starting lineups for this evening. First introduces the Scott Eagles at guard number 3, Grant Prophet. At guard number 12, Mitchell Minor. At guard number 24, the son of Lee. At guard number 21, Braden Howe. And at center number 1, Cam Patterson.
Hello, Crew Nation. I'm Max Schluter alongside Zach Day here for tonight's matchup, the St. Henry Crusaders versus the Scott Eagles. I can happily say, Zach, basketball is back. Welcome everyone to a new season in St. Henry basketball. Last season, the Crusaders won 25-5 overall, winning the All-A State Championship for the first time since 2003. The Crew ended the season, however, with a regional semifinal loss to the Colonels of Cub Cap. This season, the Crusaders will look to repeat as All-A State champions, as well as make a deep run at region. Zach, what will the Crew have to do to achieve their goals this season?
You know, they're going to have to do what they've been doing since this program's been around. They got to be able to play the small ball, but this year they have something different. This year they have the depth, the skill, the height, the speed. They got everything. This year is about putting it all together, and if they can do that, there's not a team in this region that can stand up to them.
Zach, who's one player for the Crew tonight that is looking to make a leap from last season to this season?
I'm going to have to go with Ryan Butler. He was the sixth man of the year, sixth man last year for St. Henry, and now a starter. He's grown a couple inches and brings a lot of length, great defense, scoring ability, and speed to this team. So it's going to be a good thing for the Crusaders and a great jump for from last year to this year for him.
And there was no tip-off as due to COVID, they inbounded the ball, and Wyatt Beef gets the layup after the Jude Bessler missed shot. And it's 2-0 Crusaders on the new season.
How else to start a St. Henry basketball season without the first bucket being from Wyatt Beef?
He hit the 1,000 point mark last season, and here he is again. Here he goes in transition. No good. Saw a little contact, deflected by Butler though. And it'll remain with the Eagles of Scott.
This is something I was looking to see if St. Henry's going to do this year. Like I said earlier, they got the speed and the depth to finally do it, but they should be pressing the whole entire game this year.
And Veith with the poke away from the ball and went to Butler and a foul. First minute of action, Zach. There's a lot of great active defense here from the Crusaders.
It's just something to be expected. They got a lot of length, a lot of speed. They got a lot. Every person on that court can guard every single position, so it'll be good to watch.
And Shea took it inside, got his own miss. Took it back out to Ravenscraft for 2 and 4-0 Crew.
Max, to open up the season, you have to think almost that Scott has to go through Grant Profit because he's been their leader for the past couple of years, their best scorer. I mean, is there anyone else you would go to?
You know, he is going to be the main guy, but you know, there's some other guys on this team that can really help this team get a win here tonight and throughout the season as well. And Jude Bessler with another steal. The Crew defense has been really good so far. Veith corner 3. No good. And Wyatt Veith, stop on a dime, book it. 6-0 Crusaders.
There was the air ball.
And Veith is kind of looking for a little contact inside. 6-0 Crew. Pull up, jump stop. No good. Shea with the save. Back to Veith. Bessler inside to Ravenscraft. Just carves out space inside and 8-0 Crusaders.
That's exactly the start that they were hoping for. No one really knew what to expect besides St. Henry was returning a lot of skill and a lot of leadership coming back to this year. But, I mean, again, no team's had any preseason. It's all been practice. No one knows what to expect. This is a great way for St. Henry to boost off their season.
And a foul inside on Ryan Butler.
Reserve number 23, Ryan Butler, his first, team's first.
We got an offensive foul on the Eagles. And that foul is on Lane, sophomore. Just about 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. 8-0 start for the Crusaders. Skip pass to Ravenscraft. Veith backing down. Tough shot. Followed by Ravenscraft is good. 10-0. And a timeout by the Eagles. 10-0 start for the St. Henry Crusaders. What a way to kick off the new year.
Can't ask for anything better.
Here comes Grant Profit. He's going to be the go-to guy for the Eagles this year. And intercepted by Ravenscraft. Over to Veith. About to check in is Hulsman for the Eagles. And Shea. For the Bessler. Bessler for three. No good. Here comes Profit. Underneath, and it's good for two.
That's a great move right there.
He just kind of finds a way to get around people. Speaking of, there goes Ryan Butler. 12-2 start for the Crusaders. And deflected. Very active defense by the Crew.
Shot number 4, Kyle Guzman enters the game.
And Guzman into the game. The Eagles. Intercepted again by Ravenscroft. Wow.
Scott is learning the hard way. St. Henry's too tall and can jump too well. They can't keep going over the top of him. It's just not working. They're obviously seeing it. They got to find a different way.
Bessler and one for Jude Bessler. What a start for St. Henry. And into the game for the Eagles is Dietrich Farmer, the senior.
The line to put the 3-point play.
15-2. About under 3.5 to play, 15-2. St. Henry leads. Profit, long three. Very good.
He was hitting those in warm-ups, so I'm not surprised to see him take that. Probably a couple more this game.
Steve, he's take the three, no good. Tight defense. And about to check in Cody Teaton. No foul call, it's going the other way. He just got tripped up. Cody Teaton was injured prior to the supposed to be first game. Would have been out the first few games, but now then the season was pushed back, and now Cody's back and healthy.
Not the start we all wanted to. We all wanted to see basketball start at its normal time, but it worked out well for him. Didn't have to miss any of the senior season. Works out for St. Henry too, because he's a big part of this team.
Inside of Teaton. And he's just going to go to work on the block. No good. Kind of hung on the rim there.
Not often do you see a big man size up for a center, or size up for a... I'm forgetting the most.
Farmer to the basket, foul on Bessler. He's heading line for two. 2:08 to play. 15-2. St. Henry leads.
Here's number 22, Jude Bessler, his first, team second. Dietrich Farmer the line, shooting 2 shots. Farmer the line, shooting 2 shots.
And that's something we haven't seen a lot this game, is the ability that the Crew have to shoot the three-point shot. They're doing a great job of establishing themselves inside, but later in the game, I would look for them to start opening up the floor, start looking to shoot the more threes that they get.
You know, Zach, I think they're just taking what the defense is giving to them. They can shoot the three, but you know what? They're getting a lot of easy buckets on the
This team
inside.
can do about everything on the offensive end. Good take.
All the way to the bucket. 15-6 now in the single digits. The Eagles, here comes Corey Shea. Out to Veith. Stop, pop, and it will drop. 17-6. We got a foul call on Beef. I believe it was on Beef. There was a foul call.
Number 3, Corey Shea, his first, team's third.
17-6, a minute 30 to go. About to check into the game is Gabe Ryan, the senior. Blocked by Teton.
He's another player I was looking at for most improved from last year to this year.
Gabe Ryan?
Yeah, practices. He's been doing really well in practices. He's a great shooter. Gives it everything he has every time he steps on the floor. I think he's going to be great for the St. Henry team.
And Beef gambled. And the bucket will go for number 23, Cameron Patterson. Nolan Hunter, excuse me. (17-8) under a minute to play in the first quarter. Bessler, step back three, in and out. And a foul on Hunter. Here into the game comes Brennan McNamara for the Crew.
Number 23, Nolan Hunter, his first, team fourth.
St. Henry's putting the depth on display. We've already seen it going 8. Already played 8 men in this game. It's only the first quarter.
Bessler for three. No good. 30 seconds to go. Head to Hunter. Got a foul call. It's on Teton. And the game is Lane. About to check into the Eagles.
That's the hardest thing about playing basketball this year, for me at least, is it's going to be how these basketball teams generate their own energy.
Yep.
There's no little fans, not a lot of cheering, not a lot of this, that. Definitely not having a cheering section. This is going to do it because the cheering section is what gives these players energy. So what leader on the team, on the floor, is going to give them that energy? That's what's going to be big for each and every team this year.
17-9. And the Crew, if they can play this out correctly, they're going to get the last shot of the quarter. Gabe Ryan over to Bessler.
I like to see this ball going to Cody Teton.
And under 10 seconds to go, the Crew got to go now. Inside of Teton. Teton into the corner. McNamara for three. Got it! Brennan McNamara with a three to end the first quarter. 20-9. Crusaders lead after one quarter. We'll be back shortly. Here we go to start the second quarter. Grant Profit into the corner. Hulsman three. No good. Corey Shea bringing the ball down the floor over to McNamara. Hit that three to end the first quarter. Big three for McNamara so he can shoot the ball. Bessler. Back to McNamara. Ryan, no good. You got a jump ball. McNamara. And ball's in the corner. Good defense by the Eagles here.
Yeah, looking at Cody Teaton. He's got a huge mismatch in there. Good pass.
More of a tap out, and Bessler almost completed the Euro step finish. Here comes Profit. He can do magical things with the ball. Inside and fouled. And fouls on Jude Bessler.
Number 22, Jude Bessler, his second.
And he's got two with just under 7 to go in the second quarter. And the first one good. And on the floor now, Shea, McNamara, Butler, Teaton, and Gabe Ryan. And a 10-point lead for St. Henry. Good board for Gabe Ryan. Here comes Brennan McNamara. Shea.
Smart play by Butler to let the guy touch it first.
We got a blocking call. That was on Cameron Patterson. And Teaton checks out of the game as Ravenscraft goes back into the game for Cody Teaton.
This is a small ball lineup you'd like to see, Max. St. Henry's playing, Butler's their tallest, Ravenscraft's their 5, but you got a lot of speed, a lot of versatility. This is a very good lineup, very good change in the game.
There's a block. Reed Ravenscraft. Back into the game is Wyatt Beath in for Ryan Butler. Profit and Hunter trying to work inside, no good. And here comes Brennan McNamara. Pulls down the rebound.
Scott just doesn't look comfortable in the offense, half court especially, but just in general.
Veith, no good. Calls it up and he's fouled. And he's heading to the line. Camden Fetter is about to check in for the Crusaders.
Number 24, Sonny Lane. His second, team 6.
And as well for the Eagles, Braden Howell about to check in. He's checking in for Gabe Ryan. Good interception by Ravenscraft. That's 3, I believe. And good cross-court pass. McNamara. No good. And ahead, Grant Profit. Wyatt Beef says, get it out.
It's hard for Scott. They're trying to run everything through Profit. And when that happens, St. Henry always knows where the ball's going to go.
And a miscue.
Yep.
Falling down. And they got a timeout call. 22-10 with 5:14 to go here in the second quarter. We'll be back shortly. No, they never said by how much. And we are back here. 5 minutes to play.
This defense has just been incredible for the St. Henry Crusaders.
And Beef with the lay-in for the Crusaders. Profit for 3. No good. Here comes Camden Fetters with the rebound. And back to Shea. Beef waved off Teton. He wants one-on-one. Shimmy. And offensive foul. And about to check in for the game is Vincent Croyle. Very inexperienced lineup on the floor right now for the Crusaders.
Once again, we're seeing St. Henry's defense. That is their 9th steal, I believe. This is so tough for an offense to go up and face a team with this much depth, this much size, and this active on defense, especially in your first game. You haven't had any practice against anyone besides your team, and you come out and you face this type of defense. What St. Henry's going through right now is just phenomenal.
And Reed Ravenscraft on that 3, and they got a foul on Croyle.
The third foul number 5, Vincent Croyle. His first team's 8. Featuring former line, 21-1.
Ravenscraft with the rebound. 27-10 with 3.5 to go here in this second quarter. Matthew Setter is about to check in for the game, the senior. Teton. They got an offensive on Ravenscraft. And Setter's in for McNamara. Good minutes from Brennan McNamara.
That was just St. Henry's. That centers marked St. Henry's 11th man to enter this game.
Wow. Showing the depth that this team has. Wide open Nolan Hunter underneath.
You got to think Scott needs some sort of spark to take them to halftime to give them any hope for him to come back in this game.
They got a foul call.
Eagles foul number 5, Dietrich Farmer, his first, team 7. Vincent Coyle at the line, shooting 1-1.
Crow at the line for 1-1. I thought that was a lane violation, but
It looked like everyone jumped.
and good steal. Here comes Croyle. That's what he's known for. And he's headed to the line. And Hulsman about to check in for Scott.
Eagles foul number 5, Dietrich Farmer, his second. Teams 8, Vincent Coyle at the line, shooting 2 shots.
Corey Shea about to check back in. And no good again for Croyle.
See how silent it got during that free throw? Afraid to say anything.
And we got a lane violation on Teton. For both teams, you know, no preseason. Just trying to work things out here in this ball game tonight. And Nolan Hunter is going to miss the layup. And Corey Shea is going to get the board. And they got a double team, and it's taken away. Grant Profit, he comes out of the pack. He's a really good guard. Wide open. Hulsman, he's going to take it inside, and he's fouled.
First number 13, Matt Setters, his first team for him.
That's on Setters. Hulsman headed to the line. And that's another lane violation.
Max, there's been a lot of missed free throws, a lot of miscues. But that's just something to be expected when you come off.
You know,
Big of a break like they've been coming off.
these guys haven't played in 10 months. And they got a foul, and the Eagles fans did not like that call.
The Scott fans loved that call.
And Croyle's going to go to the line again. And Croyle missed another free throw.
He is 0 for 4 at the line, having 3 trips already.
Gabe Ryan about to check back in. And Nolan Hunter's fouled.
Shirts number 24, Reed Railtrack, 6 seconds. The 100 for line, shooting 2 shots.
And Nolan Hunter hits the first free throw as Ryan and Veith enter the game. Rebound to Veith. Under 2 to go, 27-13. Gabe Ryan. Teton. Good hook shot.
There's not many players that you can think of, or even that I can think of in this region that can stand up to a man like him.
You know, Cody's coming back from an injury, just still trying to get back in the rhythm of playing again. 29-13, approaching 1 minute to play. Huseman way off on the 3. And Prophet and Ryan with the jump ball.
And there it is. With the check-in of Owen Setters, St. Henry's bench is cleared.
Wow. And one for Grant Prophet. With 59.3 to play, it's 29-15.
Scott needs to try and keep this within I'd give him a 14-point range. I'd say at the very most. If not, then you're going to see this Indian team come out attacking in the second half, and it's just going to be something hard to get back into.
And a foul on Hulsman.
His first team's 10th, wide beat line, 2 double bonus.
And short on the first one is Veith, 48.7 to play. Second one good, 30-15. Here comes Wyatt Veith, 40 seconds to go. Owen Setters and a double dribble on Setters.
That's been the biggest problem for Scott. Not just have they not been able to score the basketball when they've gotten in the half-court offense. It's been getting to the half-court offense. It's hard to get consistent in a way that you can score when you can't even get into the offense.
And we got 20 seconds to go. Five seconds to go. Veith, no good. Rebound to Hunter. And that'll do it for the first half. 30-15, St. Henry leads after one half. Welcome back, Crusader Nation. Boys basketball is underway.
CampusRadio.com/sports to schedule.
Do you think we're going to pull this one out? And we're back here for the third quarter, 30-15. St. Henry leads after that first half. Elevator play for Butler, no good. And Bessler fighting on the glass. Corey Shea getting in on the glass.
He's got the heart, smallest man on the court. Getting up, getting the rebound.
Corey's actually been getting a lot of rebounds this game, Zach. Have you noticed that?
Oh, yeah, he's doing a great job. I mean, he jumps. He gets up in the air. And he's just so quick off the ground that he can beat a lot of the big players on the court. That's one thing St. Henry doesn't lack in this team is they got the heart to win.
And Patterson over to Hulsman.
Max, what would you like to see Scott do to try and get themselves back into this game?
The ball's got to be in Grant Profit's hands. You know, I felt like Profit was rushed, and part of that was St. Henry's good defense, but Profit needs to have the ball in his hands. And Hulsman just proved me otherwise, took it right to the hole, 31-17. Into Bessler. Good pass from Ravenscraft. And deflected. Lane, and he's heading the line.
Max, as I said in the first half, Scott has to limit the turnovers, and their biggest reason for their turnovers, yes, St. Henry's defense has been incredible, but they keep throwing it over their head. St. Henry's a tall, quick, and lengthy team. They're always going to get the deflections, and they're going to win most of the 50-50 balls because they have the heart, they got the quickness, they have got to learn to bounce past the ball.
And Teton in for Ravenscraft. Inside the Bessler, they're going back to him. And one for Drew Bessler.
Back number 22, Chief Bessler. Eagles foul number 1, Cam Patterson, his fourth, team second. Chief Bessler line and 3-point play.
And Hunter into the game for the Eagles. And a traveling call at the rebound of Profit. 6:39 to go, 35-18. St. Henry leads. A foul fest so far here in the third quarter. That's on Lane.
I don't know when we're through the 6-minute mark.
6:38 to play. 4 fouls total between the two teams. Shea lost the ball in the air. Here come the Eagles. And the layup is good for Howe. Excuse me, from Minor. Beef, corner three. Got it.
And just like that, 2 points are canceled and add one to St. Henry. St. Henry's doing a great job of wasting no time getting the ball inbound after a Scott basket.
Profit left out for the short. Bessler for three. No good. Hesitated on that one, and then Shea fouls Hunter. And Zach, this game has been very, very sloppy so far. Both teams, no preseason first outing. A lot of hustle, but very sloppy.
And like we've talked about before, I mean, it's to be expected. Obviously, as a team, as a coach, you don't want to see it, but it's going to happen. You guys haven't played an actual game, and over a year, it's just tough. It's hard for kids to get mentally right after everything that the people have gone through. And I mean, it's just been a weird year, and they're all out there just playing because they're happy to play the game and actually get a season this year. And it's going to take them a little bit, but once they get in the rhythm, it's going to start looking a lot cleaner.
And Hulsman's going to reset 38-20. The Crusaders lead. Minor, Lane. Good steal by Butler. He read that one. +1. And he's heading the line for 2. Thought he was going to get an and 1 there.
I thought he was going to break the wall.
Eagles number 12 is Mitchell Minor. Who's first? Team's 4. Ryan Butler in the line.
5:26 to play. 38-20. Butler heading the line for 2. In and out, and Zach, you kind of pointed out earlier, St. Henry's shooting's been a little off tonight.
It's definitely not what, especially I expect. I was expecting the St. Henry team to come out here, put on what they had to display, which they've done. They've attacked the ball really well. They've finished at the rim very well. They've drawn a lot of fouls, as we can see, but they're not converting on the free throws, and they're just not shooting the ball like we know St. Henry can shoot. They're returning their top shooters from last year. They lost Connor Shea. That's a great loss in the shooting department, but they're returning Butler, Shea, Veith. They have a lot of shooters coming back to this team, and you're just not seeing it tonight, but they're going to have off nights, and the good news is for this Crusaders team is they're not shooting the ball well, and they're still winning by 18 points. What would it be if they were shooting the ball well?
That is a great point, Zach. There's Gabe Ryan, another shooter about to check back into the crew.
I'd like to see Gabe get a couple of shots up when he gets back into the game. Great form, fundamentally sound, smart basketball play.
We got a foul call. And Lane heading to the line for the Eagles.
Team's 4th. Simon Lane in the line, shooting 2 shots.
Ryan in for Bessler. Bessler heads to the bench. No good. 1 out of 2. Veith running the floor. And threw it away to Nolan Hunter.
Sloppy possessions. You don't even know where the ball is.
It's going the other way. That's on Teaton, I believe.
Both coaches just seem very happy. All sarcasm intended. That was a very sloppy possession, and they have the right to be upset. Neither of these teams play the way that possession just looked.
And the Eagles looking to go on a run here. Try to get this thing closed before end of the third. 4.5 to play. Balls with Profit. And back to Minor. Hulsman. Over to Minor. Good defense by the crew. Eagles not able to really penetrate. And Hulsman rattles into 3.
But actually, you can see it's just a very quiet setting in here. There's people talking, obviously, but for a basketball stadium, you just don't expect it.
And Teaton short on the shot. Veith's got the board and puts it in.
Looking into it, if you are watching this game and you're seeing how quiet it is, this is just a normal regular season game. What about when St. Henry goes up against Cupcake? What about all these rivalries? How are these teams going to generate what they lost with their fans not being here?
Interesting takes, and we'll talk when we come back. 3:45 to play, left in third, 40-24, St. Henry leads. And we're back here, 3:40 to go. Dietrich Farmer got the ball. Fumbled it a little bit. Minor, no look pass to Hunter, in and out.
That's a rebound that has to be grabbed.
Max, what are you seeing from this game? Because we saw a very energetic and a very sparked St. Henry team come out of the gate this first quarter.
You know, I think St. Henry in the first quarter came out hot. And Teton just can't get it to go. Got it back. Put it up again, no good. They got to reset. Ryan Butler, he's driving baseline. He's taking it inside. You know, Zach, back to what you were saying. The hustle's there for both teams. That's no question. St. Henry's hustling well. Scott's hustling well. But I think just, again, no preseason. You know, these guys have played together before, played last year. But, you know, they haven't played a game in about 10 months. It's their last game, last high school game. So, you know, they just got to figure it out.
Yeah, like you're saying, these teams, they're both hustling. They're both giving it their all. But you're seeing a lot of sloppy basketball. And right now, what it's just coming down to is St. Henry just has more talent. They're not playing a cleaner game than Scott. Scott's not playing a cleaner game than St. Henry. They're both playing really sloppy. But St. Henry's got the more talent. And that's what's showing right now.
And that is blue ball to the Eagles. And got beat back door to Ryan. +1 and Minor. About to head back to the line. That sounded like Ryan just jammed a finger based on that sound when he caught the ball.
Don't those feel lovely?
And just under 2 to play. 42-27, Beef heading to the line for 2. And with no fans here, not no fans, limited fans. When people are at the line, it's dead silent.
Yeah. All you can hear is the cardboard cutouts.
And the second one good. 44-27. Profits got the ball for the Eagles. Butler playing good D. Back outside. Ball fake to the basket. And Veith said, not today. And Hulsman checking in for Minor. Foul on the crew.
Max, both teams are a foul away from being in the bonus. There's still 2 minutes left in this third quarter.
Yeah.
I mean,
A lot of
take
fouls
that
here
back.
tonight.
Scott is in the bonus.
7 fouls on the crew and 5, I believe, on the Eagles. And Hunter hits the first. good. 16-point lead for the Crew, led by 15 at the break. And the Eagles offense has picked it up in the third. And Beat took it hard to the basket, and he's heading to the line for two.
Eagles number 4 now shooting the second, 18-6. White Beat on the line, shooting 2 shots.
Max, we've seen a lot of pass ISO offense on both sides of the ball here. Sometimes
Yes.
it's just ISO. Definitely not what these teams want to see the rest of the year on the offensive end.
And Camden Fetters into the game. And Beat hits both, 46-28. The lead grows to 18 for St. Henry. Profit behind the back.
Finish number 12, White Beat is third, 8. Rand Profit on the line, shooting 2 shots.
I don't know what that was, but
Veith has blood.
I gotcha.
Got elbowed in the face and started bleeding right under his eye.
I didn't know if it was a COVID-related situation.
No, Max. No COVID here.
We don't get COVID here.
It just got word. It looks like Veith is going back to get a cut under his eye fixed up before he can return to the game.
And good thing the Crew have a comfortable lead as of right now. Fetters over to Butler.
You don't see a lot of young talent, you say, on the St. Henry team. A lot of veteran seniors, but you got the two in the game right now who are the juniors, and Owen Setters and Camden Fetters. Camden Fetters, he's a baller.
And only one player on the floor right now received major varsity minutes last year, and that was Ryan Butler.
We are really just seeing how big the learning curve is, jumping up from this JV game with limited varsity minutes to being a full-time varsity player.
Less than a minute remaining here in the third quarter. Butler. Running back. Gabe Ryan took it to the hole, kicked it out to Fetters. Fetters a runner. They got to travel. 37.7 to go. Profit hung in the air. Fetters ripped down that rebound over to McNamara. Dribbling the ball down the floor. Butler. McNamara inside to Setters. Good ball fake by Owen Setters. And they got, it was on the floor before the shot, 1.6 to go. And the Eagles have the ball out of bounds.
It just seems like neither of these teams can take the lid off the rim when it comes to shooting three-point field goal tonight.
They're in the bonus, so he's heading to the line for a one-on-one. Made the bucket, but did not count. 1.6 to go, 48-31. And made the first. Front end of a one-on-one, 48-32. Got the second. Fetters got to go. Full quarter. Hit the side of the backboard. And that's the end of the third quarter. 48-33. We'll be back for fourth quarter coming up short. in warm-ups, Mango Studio. And we're back here for the fourth quarter. 48-33. Crusaders led at halftime, 30-15. Each team tied at 18 in that third quarter. Here comes Camden Fetters, McNamara. Good ball reversal for the crew. Fetters, 3-ball. No good. Good battle on the boards for Owen Setters. They got a traveling call.
Who's it going to take to make a 3 in this game? You got to get Steph Curry down here. I don't know.
Maybe call up old Dante Allen.
From the UK
From
Wildcats.
Local.
Dropped a quiet 53 on us 2 years ago.
Patterson, good take.
That's one player who this Scott team would have liked to see more on the floor because of foul trouble. He's been seeing himself on the bench a lot today.
And 48. Good take by Camden Fetters. 48. Now it's 50-35. And Hulsman, no good. Good board by Butler. He's going to back it out. Setters is fouled. Setters with the line for 2. Veith in for Fetters. Here comes Profit off the miss. Hulsman for 3. No good. And Veith's got the board.
Max, do you think there's this many fouls in this game? Or do you think that it has a little bit to do with the refs being a little whistle happy?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think both teams are playing hard, definitely all over each other, but the refs have called a lot.
Yeah. It's a physical game, that's what to be expected.
And found more blood on Veith's shorts, so he's got to go back. And Gabe Ryan's going to... Veith made the first, and Gabe's going to try to finish it off for him.
They just don't want him in the game.
So 2 different players each hit a free throw, and it's 53-35. St. Henry leads.
Ravenscraft getting a little excited about that steal that he just about had.
And about 6.5 to play. Hulsman. They got a foul on McNamara.
Maybe, just maybe, the third time's the charm if Veith gets the third chance to check into this game.
And Veith trying to check back in.
I think I figured it out, Max. It's too quiet to make a free throw when they're shooting free throws, so why not just miss it?
And Hulsman knocks down the second, 53-36. Seton thought about it. And we got a foul call. Patterson. The bank is open. And good minutes from Gabe Ryan. Good pressure by the Eagles.
No one wanted the ball there.
And Veith sold that one a little bit. It doesn't matter.
Going to get his brand because that was beautiful. You knew the acting was great when he let out that little smirk after the call got called. You know who he reminds me of when he does that? The great Adam Getz.
Adam Getz. Howlett checking in for the Eagles. It looks like Bessler's about to check in as well. And we got some confusion. First one good for Ravenscraft to extend the lead to 19. And the second one good. Lead grows to 20. 5 minutes to play. A 20-point lead for St. Henry. And the season opener, Patterson, 57-39. Shea gets open. And they got to get it across half court. And they do. Veith says, give me the ball, and he's heading to the line for two.
I think he wanted the ball.
I think he did.
Number 5, Detroit Farmers is third. White Pete on the line, shoots 2 shots.
And no good. 19-point lead. Prophet, beautiful spin move, plus the foul. And a 17-point lead for St. Henry. And Zach up next Thursday night on the road at Lexington Catholic. That'll be a really good game.
These first couple games are going to be really interesting. You don't know much about each and every team, but you do know that Lexington Catholic always has a good team, and they're always going to bring their best, especially when St. Henry has to take the trip down to them. Not going to be an easy win.
Last season, January 3rd, here in Erlanger, Lexington Catholic was undefeated, beat the Covington Catholic Colonels on opening night, and came in here and St. Henry beat them by 10. And that was one of the biggest wins of the year, along with winning a lot of tournaments for the crew. Districts, all-A region, and all-A state.
They had a good season last year, and they're really hoping to build on that this year.
So going to Lexington, it'll be a tough ball game. Then after that, Saturday, on the road at Highlands to play against Sam Vincent. Beat them here last year as well.
That's going to be an interesting game because anytime you go up against a player like Sam Vincent, and his ability to score in the basketball, as we saw yesterday, 31 points in the opening game, there's only so much you can do to stop that. There's only so much you can do to contain it. My best guess is that St. Henry's going to try and throw Ryan Butler on him to start the game. And
it's what they did last year, held him to 7 points.
He's one of those players where you're not going to stop him completely, but if you can contain him and you can hold him to a reasonable amount of points, that your team's going to do just fine. So that's what St. Henry's going to have to do for that game.
And 60-42 now. Patterson takes it inside and goes up strong. It went long to Bessler. And over to B, 3 ball. Got it.
There it is.
63-44. 3.5 to play. A lot of dribbling here for the Eagles. Ryan Butler about to check in, I believe, for Jude Bessler.
First down for 22, Jude Bessler, his 5th foul.
Jude Bessler fouls out on opening night. Good game for Bessler.
It'll be a memory to remember. Played a great game, a lot of rebounds. Played good inside and out. Not a bad way to open up your season.
Lane violation, I believe. And the second one good. End of the game. is Howell. And a steal, Profit.
Assist, deep space.
Shea dribbling around. Butler lost it, Profit's on it. And we got a timeout call. 63-47, 2:47 to go. We'll be back. And 2:40 to go.
Great
Veith read it the whole
Dunk
time.
it.
Is he going to throw it down? Oh,
That's uncalled for. Let him dunk it.
intentional, am I saying?
I don't know, but he's definitely not a fan of the people.
Patterson in for Howell. (64-47). Patterson no good. McNamara's got it. Zach, the Crusaders 10 months off. They've been practicing hard, and they're hungry to repeat. Do you think, based on this performance, that they can do all the goals they had this year? Achieve them?
It's hard for me to say after one game. Obviously, if they play the way they did tonight, everything included, no, because there's teams out there, Beechwood in the All-A, Cupcalf, Beechwood, Highlands in the Regent, Connor, that are going to beat a team who plays this bad. But if we're talking about, is this a great place for them to start? Yes. They came out, they played like they wanted to, they played aggressive, they played hard, got a lot of steals, defense looked great. They just need to clean up their sloppy stuff, the turnovers, the shooting, free throws. But yes, I think this is definitely a performance that they can build on to get to all those places that they want to be. I think with this team, the sky's the limit.
And I think Wyatt Veith has solidified himself as kind of that alpha dog of the team.
I would say that's fair. Which we kind of knew that coming in. He showed it last year. Somewhat showed it the year before as a sophomore. But this is finally his year. Senior year. Going to Thomas More. Got 4 more years, hopefully a good basketball in him. So it's good to see. And like I said, someone's going to have to step up and be that vocal leader, that energy bringer. And it looks like tonight it's going to be him. And I'm going to take a guess and think that's who it's going to be the rest of this season.
Minute 30, 66 to 50. Cam, Zach, one thing I like tonight is that everyone on the floor, or everyone on this St. Henry team got on the floor.
Oh, yeah. It's what we've talked about, not just in this game, before this game, at school. I mean, we knew it coming into this game that this team had the ability to play 13 players deep. They're not going to do it every game, but if they need it, will they be able to play it? Oh, correction, sorry, 12 players deep. But yes, they can. They have a lot of experience, a lot of veterans, a lot of leadership. So this is the year that they finally have. They've always had 8 men, 9 men. This year,
Last year they had 10.
yeah, but this year, with foul trouble, it's going to hurt in the big games. But in games that you should win, games that are big wins for your resume, they can go that extra mile to keep their players fresh and healthy and ready to go when it comes down to the final couple weeks of the season.
And we're back. Under a minute to go. Croyle, Ryan, Fetters, and both the Setters brothers are on the floor. 68 to 50, and looks like the Crew are just going to hold it out. Yep, nope, they just turned it over. Here comes Hulsman.
I don't know what that was. Was that one going on with hoop? Congratulations. That's the best layup I've ever seen.
24 seconds to go, 68 to 50. And the Crew led by 15 at the break. And looks like Ryan's just going to hold it out. Good win for the Crew to open up the season. Team had a lot of hustle, didn't make shots, but still was able to win by a good amount. And
it's good to know that you didn't make your shots. You won by 18 points. Put those shots in, and this is a completely different game. Probably a cleaner game for the St. Henry Crusaders, but overall, great first win, great opening night.
and great effort from the Crew. Final score, St. Henry 68, Scott Eagles 50. And I'd like to thank everyone involved in this broadcast tonight. Mr. Z, Laney Jones, Dylan Miller. I'm Max Schluter alongside Zach Day with a Crusader win. 1-0 on the year. Signing off.